Today, we will review the Urgent Need National Objective Self-Certification Form, which, effective October 18, 2020, is one of the General Land Office's required documents for voluntary buyout or acquisition programs. A hyperlink to the GLO's Urgent Need National Objective Self-Certification Form can be found on the Texas General Land Office website at recovery.texas.gov. To locate the document, go to the local buyout and acquisition program page, which is linked below in the description section of this video. Scroll down to the left side checklist section under Applicant Information and click on Urgent Need National Objective Self-Certification Form. Once you click on the link, your computer will download the fillable document. Please note you will need Microsoft Word to view and edit the document. Subrecipients are required to complete the Urgent Need National Objective Self-Certification Form for every Urgent Need applicant. Once all eligible Urgent Need applicants have been identified, the form should be completed. Instead of completing a separate form for each Urgent Need applicant, the form can include the addresses of all eligible Urgent Need applicants in the project description section, and then a copy can be filed for all of the Urgent Need applicants. In order to be eligible using the Urgent Need National Objective, the subrecipient must clearly document how each program and/or activity funded under the Urgent Need National Objective responds to a disaster-related impact. Also, for each activity that meets an Urgent Need National Objective, the subrecipient must reference in the Program Guidelines Needs Assessment the type, scale, and location of the disaster-related impacts that each program and/or activity is addressing over the course of the applicable deadline for the expenditure of the obligated grant funds. The purpose of this form is to ensure that the program is in compliance with the Urgent Need National Objective requirements for all applicants and that all required information is clearly documented in the file of each Urgent Need applicant. For this video, we will use an example of a fictional applicant and location to explain the form. All sections of the form must be completed. The first section of the Urgent Need National Objective Self-Certification Form is to enter the program information. First, the subrecipient will input the funding source that will be supporting the proposed project. In other words, name the federally declared disaster event that provided funding under the General Land Office contract for this project. The example used is Hurricane Harvey Local Buyout and Acquisition Program. The next cell is to enter the federal award number. This is the award number that will be used on the Federal Assistance SF-424 form. It is also located on the first page of the GLO contract. For example, we have used B17DM480001 for Hurricane Harvey. Next, list the subrecipient that administers the funding. In this example, we're using Rango County. The contract number is the GLO number located at the top of the first page of the GLO contract. The following cell to be completed asks for the service area and project name. For this example, the project name we are using is Rango County Local Buyout Program. The service area is the target buyout or acquisition area that was identified in the subrecipient's housing guidelines. For example, for Rango County, the service area encompasses neighborhoods in the city of Enterprise that are closest to the Amazon River, specifically the 100 block of Dulce Road, the neighborhood between the river and Friendly Street, and the 800 and 900 blocks of Waterfall Drive and the 800 block of River Drive. Following the service area and project name is information pertaining to the form and the Urgent Need National Objective requirements. To complete this section, the subrecipient should highlight the mouse over the text and click on the Choose the Applicable Federal Register. There, the subrecipient should select the applicable Federal Register. This section explains urgent need national objective requirements under 24 CFR 570.438D. Activities served under the urgent need national objective must clearly document that the community's need having a particular urgency and demonstrate that the design project will alleviate conditions which pose an immediate threat to the health and welfare of the community. However, HUD has waived these requirements in the applicable Federal Register selected. Instead, the Federal Register has issued the following alternative. A grantee need not issue formal certification statements to qualify an activity as meeting the urgent need national objective. Instead, it must document how each program and/or activity funded under the urgent need national objective responds to a disaster-related impact. For each activity that will meet an urgent need national objective, the grantee must reference in its action plan needs assessment the type, scale, and location of the disaster-related impacts that each program and/or activity is addressing over the course of the applicable deadline for the expenditure of obligated grant funds. Therefore, for the buyout or acquisition program to comply with urgent need, the needs assessment and program guidelines should address the type, scale, and location of the disaster-related impacts and how the program will address them. And the subrecipient should indicate in each applicant's file how the buyout or acquisition activity responds to a disaster-related impact. To comply with urgent need, the information previously mentioned should be provided in Section 2 of the form, titled Project Description. To complete the project description section, the subrecipient must document how each program and/or activity funded under the urgent need national objective responds to a disaster-related impact for the area. In addition, all of the urgent need buyout or acquisition properties must be identified by address. For the fictitious scenario, the subrecipient wrote that 100 homes were heavily flooded and destroyed during Hurricane Harvey in the city of Enterprise. It states, on August 23, 2017, Hurricane Harvey came towards Texas and stalled for 3 days, making this a huge rain event. Multiple neighborhoods were flooded, people's homes were flooded, and some people had to be rescued by boats and helicopters. As part of this weather system, over 100 homes were destroyed by heavy flooding in the city of Enterprise. Then, a fictitious location of the community is also provided, as well as a history of flooding for the area. It says the city of Enterprise is located 30 miles inland from Alaska, Texas, due west. Enterprise sits near the marshlands area in a low-lying area and is susceptible to a history of flooding. Over the past 15 years, homes in the area have suffered at least 5 flood events. These homes were damaged beyond repair and had to be condemned. Then, the project description seeks to explain how the urgent need national objective funding is needed to prevent the community from future health and safety risks. In addition, the urgent need properties to be bought out or acquired have been noted in the description. It states, as part of the Rango County Local Buyout Program, the county is applying to assist 50 homeowners in the city of Enterprise that lost their homes during this federally declared disaster event. Of the 50 homeowners, 5 are urgent need applicants. The urgent need homes include 123 Dulce Lane, 125 Dulce Lane, 126 Dulce Lane, 127 Dulce Lane, and 900 Waterfall Drive, all within the city of Enterprise. It also states that the subrecipient's goal is to participate in the voluntary buyout program for the affected homeowners. The program will complete a pre-storm appraisal on each home and pay the homeowner the pre-storm appraisal amount. Once the buyout is complete, the flood-damaged homes will be demolished, all debris removed, the land will be leveled and graded, and the property will be held onto in perpetuity so that nothing can ever be built on the property again. The property will be owned and maintained by Rango County. Without the assistance of this program, using the Urgent Need National Objective, the condemned homes will remain in the community for an extended period of time, causing health and safety risks to the community. Our focus and need is to have these homes demolished prior to the next hurricane season to prevent excessive amounts of flying debris during another event and/or to prevent potential fires of destroyed homes which can spread to the other areas of our community. In addition, we are concerned about potential health hazards to the community with the increase of disease-carrying rodents. As you can see, the sample project description just described addresses the needs of the community and how the buyout activity responds to the disaster impacts in the community. Section 3 is the final section of the form for the certification of signatures. The certification of signatures section requests the signature of an elected official of the subrecipient. The certification states, by signing this form, the elected official certifies that the information provided is true and accurate to the best of his or her knowledge and belief. Warning: any person who knowingly makes a false claim or statement to HUD may be subject to civil or criminal penalties under 18 U.S.C. 287, 1001, and 31 U.S.C. 3729. In this scenario, we are using Sonia Jenkins as the county judge. With her signature, she's attesting that this is the current situation of the area and that the county is in need of this funding to protect the town and prevent future damage and health and safety risks. Being an elected official of the county, she is also attesting that the information provided is true and accurate. The elected official will print their name, title, and sign the form. The form must then be dated for completion. We hope you enjoyed this training on the Urgent Need National Objective Self-Certification Form. If there are any additional questions during the completion of the form, subrecipients should reach out to their General Land Office Grant Manager. Additional videos covering the other required local buyout and acquisition forms are or will soon be available at the same location you are viewing this one.